Good evening to you all. My name is John Woods, Vice Chairman of the Southwest Brass Band Association. I also bring best wishes from our Chairman, Raymond Kingdom, and fellow colleagues on the SWBBA committee. Tonight we present our showcase from the Southwest Brass Band Association Online Solo and Quartet Contest 2021. On Friday we revealed the results and winning performances in the younger age group categories, tomorrow the senior classes, and on Sunday the remaining ensemble and quartet contests. If you missed either of these, you'll be able to catch up on the YouTube channel that we've set up for this event. Well, what a year. The impact of the pandemic on our communities, families, the arts world, education, and of course our brass bands has been substantial. It's right to acknowledge the work of the NHS, and especially those within our banding community are part of the fight against COVID. We also extend our sympathy to families who have lost loved ones at this time. Of course, we're hopeful that brass bands will be able to return to performing in their communities very, very soon, but we do have to be guided by the government roadmap. It was through the frustration of having to cancel our regular events such as the Exmouth Festival, our annual championships in November, and the training programme that we wanted to do something for member bands, and hence this event. We recognised we weren't the first to come and present an online event, and for us it was a step into the unknown. Would we get any entries? Well, I'm delighted to say that we had almost 200 entries from 150 players from across the UK, throughout our own region in the southwest, and further away in Norway and the USA. A few thank yous before we get to the music. To the organising team of Jill, Tracy and Jackie. They had to find new ways of working, and I can assure you that planning for this competition was very, very different from a standard contest. I'd like to thank them for their enthusiasm, perseverance and for making this event happen. To our sponsors, Leonard Adams and Travada Music, and also to the Sykes family, who are also providing some special awards, including a trombone award that includes a lesson with the virtuosi trombonist Stephen. To you, the participants, and also our viewers this evening. And a thank you to Steve Sykes, our adjudicator. After this video clip, you'll see me chatting to Steve and getting his reflections on the contest overall and the performances that he heard. So congratulations to all of you that took part, and very well done to our winners. I look forward to seeing you all very, very soon, and would ask that member bands look out for future events that the Southwest Brass Band Association will be promoting. Thank you and good evening.
Steve, hi, it's great to see you this evening.
Good to see you as well, John.
How's the Sykes family? How have you been doing in lockdown?
Yeah, we're all doing well here. We're really a little bit fed up of not being able to do any live music at all. That's very, very frustrating because all four of us in the house, we're all players and conductors, and we just want to get on with it. It's not just a performance thing, it's the social side as well that you miss, isn't it?
Absolutely. And it's, well, we'd all be lost without Zoom. And, you know, I'm very keen that we get solo and quartet contests back into band contesting. We're both of an age where we both grew up with solo and quartet contests, the hymns, hymn groups, solo and air Varie, and this is one way of perhaps bringing that back. So I think it's great that you've been able to come along and support us. I know the family are great supporters of SWBBA, and we're grateful for that.
No, it's been a pleasure, John.
Thank you very much. Tell me, the planning for this has been different for us, and we know that the experience for all the performers will have been very different as well. How's it been for you as an adjudicator?
Different, because you're used to sitting in a box or in the auditorium. The players or the band starts playing and you start writing. Now, this time I've done everything on a keyboard, which has been interesting. And I've had 3 iPads in use. So I've had one with the performance video, one with the music, and then one which I'm actually typing onto.
Sure.
So for me, it's been completely different to what I'm used to working. And it has taken me a little bit longer, but I'm pretty good at it now, I think. I've listened to nearly 200 performances this week.
I know.
It's been fantastic. But there are so many variables, though. It's a new type of adjudicating altogether. And so in my day, when I was soloing, which I sort of went up to about, I hate to say, about 18, I should have kept going, really. I went up to about 18 years old until I joined Grimethorpe Band. And then all the weekends were taken up with concerts. It was a really busy band. But in Yorkshire in those days, you could go to 2 or 3 contests a weekend. You know, you could find them out and travel and play in 2 or 3 contests every weekend. And it was usually playing an old, I mean, they were mainly slow melody contests. And it usually was playing an old Victorian parlour song or something like that, where you were judged on the quality of your tone, your articulation, but mainly on how you express the words, the lyrics to the song. And so it was fascinating, you know, actually playing these contests. I used to love it immensely. But here now, especially in the slow melody sections, John, there was very few of those Victorian parlour songs that are now instrumentals and things like this. You're not dealing with words anymore, so you have to find the expression in a different way, and with dynamics especially and phrasing. And dynamics has been interesting because depending on the equipment that the person used to record and the environment as well. Some have been in the bedroom, some have been in halls.
Yes.
So you're getting a different acoustic each time. And so you're getting a different perspective on the performance each time. Now, there's no way that I can judge the difference between that only through my experience of playing in those places. And so you get a feel of what's happening there. And the good thing about adjudicating this way, and I've never been able to do this before until Zoom contesting, I've made a short list in the big sections of maybe 10 performances that I've been able to go back again and listen to them again and convince myself, yes, that is the first place, that is the second place. So it's been great, you know, it's been completely different.
Certainly the ability to revisit a file, I'm sure, is something that's valuable that you can't do when you're in a contest box. So
yeah, that's right. That's right. And in many ways, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But I've enjoyed doing it this way for this particular contest.
Fantastic. Well, we've had a terrific response, as you say, over 180 performances. Could you just give us a very brief overview of the youth, the open, and the quartets and ensembles?
Yeah, well, the quartets were quite a surprise to me, because sometimes when you go to slow melody and air Varie contest, which has a quartet section to it, you do sometimes get the feeling that the quartet's been put together just because the certain players are going to be there playing solos, and they're not always prepared to the same degree as the solo performances. But on this occasion, there's been some really great quartets. I've been very impressed with them. And some of them have been done as a group, sat in a hall.
Yes.
And others have been done, you know, on Zoom, one in each corner. And you have to admire those players that actually recorded on Zoom, because that is difficult.
Very difficult.
To coordinate all the parts.
Very difficult. Well, thank you very much, Steve, for those comments, and also for your support and enthusiasm over this project. So I think we should now invite everybody to sit back and enjoy the performances from the showcase this evening. So once again, many thanks, Steve, on behalf of the Southwest Brass Band Association, for yours and the family's support in this project. And look forward to seeing you again very, very soon. Thanks, Steve.
And thank you to all the players on their efforts as well, because it's been fantastic.
Thanks. Thanks, Steve.